everybody, I am feeling pretty casual today in my big baggy jumper and slightly hipster, but it's not a problem because you won't be seeing much of this today as I'm going back to my roots and I'm doing a baking video. Well, sort of. So a couple of weeks ago I got asked if I would make 24 cupcakes and an 8-inch square cake for my boyfriend's granddad's 80th birthday, and I said yeah, that's no problem, but to decorate the cupcakes I thought it would be interesting, instead of just using one colour for the icing, that I used 3. And that is where my new toy came in from Hobbycraft. It's like a tri-colour icing set, so you put your 3 bags together, squeeze them, and then all comes out the nozzle, and it's really pretty and colourful. So I thought if I used the Wilton 1M star nozzle today that I could show you some different piping techniques and you can use them yourself at home. Oh, and before we get on with the video, I took some clips of the cakes I made for my boyfriend's granddad, so here they are. So this is what I got from Hobbycraft for £2.50, bit of a bargain if you ask me, because you get 9 pieces in it, you get 2 of the nozzles and then the little coupler and the little thirds as well that you put the piping bags into. So this is what it looks like when you separate all the bits. There's like little different shapes, so you can slot all that bit together, and then I will just, well, I can do it now for you, just shove that on there, and when you screw it together, that is what you have. And I've already cut my piping bag. This is a template that I always get out for this, just so it makes it easier. I can place that on top of one of these, cut what I need off, and then it'll be the right size, and they are my cakes ready. So I've just snipped the ends of all of these 3 piping bags off, and I'm just going to put this white thing in here. As if by magic, all the white things are now in the piping bags, and I've made sure that this bit is free just so I can clip everything together when I put the buttercream in, but for now it is time to make the buttercream. So all I'm going to use to make the buttercream is some British salted butter and some British icing sugar, both the cheapest of the range, one from Morrison's, one from Sainsbury's, and also a splash of milk just to loosen the mixture. It's taken me quite a while to perfect my buttercream recipe, however it's really easy. These are all the ingredients you need, and essentially if you do like 250 grams of butter, then do 500 grams of icing sugar. The icing sugar is basically just double whatever butter you use, so it's really easy. Okay, so this is the consistency that you want. It's like not too thick, not too thin. And now I'm just going to distribute this into thirds into these bowls, put a fork in all of them, and then I'll fill the piping bags over here with all my different colours. I think I'm going to do like pink ombre, so here's my pink. I'm just going to put a different amount in each, like a little bit more, and hopefully it'll look nice and pink ombre. Here are my 3 filled piping bags. They kind of all look like fish at the moment, but a little tip, don't overfill these, because if you do then they won't fit together, and that is the mistake that I made the first time. So I'm just going to clip these together now. It's a little bit fiddly, and some of the reviews for this aren't so great because they're like you need 2 people to do it, blah blah blah. But I've managed to do it on my own before, probably won't be able to do it on my own this time by the looks of things. It's not too difficult. So there we go, and I'm just gonna tie these ends up so we don't have icing all over the floor. So now for the part that most of you probably tuned in to see, but this is the first technique I'm going to do. It's just going to simply be a rose effect. So I'm going to start from the middle, go round in a circle, just let the icing sort of fall off like that. So that is the first one. It is a rose technique. Technique number 2 is like what I like to call the turret, so it kind of looks like a bit of a pointy thing on top of the cake. This is what most cupcakes have, but you just start in the middle, then you go to the outside, work your way round, pick up on there, and then just go in the middle like that, and that is what I call a turret, or like the ice cream, some people like to call it. Technique number 3 I found out by accident when I was doing the cakes for my boyfriend's granddad's 80th birthday, but it's basically just you hold this at a 90-degree angle, so you probably can't see there. 1 minute. So here is technique number 3. You just hold it at a 90-degree angle and just keep squeezing, and it creates a really cute little ruffly thing on top. Kind of reminds me of like a jellyfish. So yeah, that is technique number 3. So there we go, 3 different designs, and 2 of which look rather professional, 1 of which I'm not so sure about. But yeah, they're just some quick and easy ways to decorate your cupcakes, and it's really not taken much time at all. So here are the finished cupcakes, and I've just made 5 like butterfly buns for my dad because for some reason he doesn't like coloured icing but likes normal coloured icing. God knows why. So there we are, they are my 3 techniques that I use most of the time with the Wilton 1M star nozzle. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week with a new video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I will see you next week. Bye bye!